Okay, so you might have seen on the news that Donald and his gang have decided to remove international students from America if their classes aren't held in person. And this is, one, devastating for the US economy. Obviously, international students are some of the wealthiest students in America, and they contribute billions to local businesses, the muscle car industry. But also I heard someone say like this gives pressure to universities to have normal classes and pretend like everything is fine, because if they have classes in person, they can stay in the United States. So not only is it just blatantly racist, why are they're looking for every excuse to kick out foreigners from the country, which is just, that's overt racism. And they're not hiding behind anything. But they're also trying to use third channel ways to influence universities and other businesses to follow the idea that COVID isn't a problem, because that hurts Donald's standings. Anyway, I was watching a Steven Crowder video earlier, terribly uneducated man, and he was arguing that institutionalized racism is not a thing in America because we've abolished slavery, and there are technically equal rights amongst people when, like, voter suppression and police brutality and imprisonment, like, there's so many ways that there are overt there is overt racism in America in its policies, like gerrymandering. And this is just another example. Welcome to America. You know, what will end up happening is... What I think's gonna end up happening, hear me out, I think there's gonna be a large mass migration out of fascist-leaning, authoritarian countries. China, Brazil, America, United States of America, Turkmenistan. Thanks, John Oliver. And I think there's going to be mass migration out of these countries to go to countries that have much more democratic societies, much more progressive, equality-driven places. Let me know what you think about that. Like, I would totally go to New Zealand for political reasons if things keep going downhill. And what that would end up meaning long term, honestly, imagine if 100 million people fled China. What would that do to their economy? You know what I mean? And the Republicans early on were like, yeah, you can leave the country. We don't want you here. You know, Trump's getting elected. Go to Canada. Like, that's gonna be particularly devastating for small businesses, right? I mean, that's why, like, companies have the incentive to treat their employees well, because they could take their talent to a different company. What do you think? Do you think it would happen? Would you leave? How also would, like, the government feel if people just started dipping? Just like, see you later. Donald Trump responsible for the 2020 mass migration away from the United States. Well, the problem now is that because nobody listened to quarantine regulations, we're not able to leave the country legally. So the next great illegal migration, the illegal immigrant wave of Americans fleeing COVID-19. Also, Bolsonaro just got tested positive. It's a crazy time. Anyway, here's some stuff that I filmed a little bit ago. Have fun. Bye.